AI is moving from tools we control to agents that act on our behalf. But autonomy without trust creates risk. Decentralization offers a different foundation. Systems that are secure, transparent, verifiable, and built for shared control. As AI becomes more capable, trust has to keep up. For enterprises, the question is no longer just, does it work? It is, can we verify it, govern it, and rely on it when decisions matter? Centralized AI can be efficient. It gives teams one platform for data, models, tools, and control. The risk emerges when that platform becomes the dependency for everything important. If it fails, critical workflows can stop. If the vendor changes pricing or policies, portability becomes difficult. And when decisions happen inside one controlled environment, transparency and shared accountability can weaken. Compliance also becomes harder when sensitive data, model behavior, and ownership responsibilities are concentrated together. The point is not to reject centralization. It is to recognize that concentrated capability also concentrates exposure. Decentralized AI means AI systems are not controlled or verified by a single organization. Instead, models, data access, identity, governance, and trust are distributed across many participants. The key idea is to combine AI reasoning with coordination infrastructure that can be checked, audited, and shared. That allows autonomous agents to act more independently while still giving participants ways to verify behavior and build trust. Centralized AI gives one organization clear control over models, infrastructure, identities, and governance. That can make operations simpler, faster to standardize, and easier to secure within a single platform. Decentralized AI makes a different trade-off. It distributes participation across nodes, organizations, and identity systems, so trust can be verified rather than simply assumed. This adds resilience, auditability, and interoperability, especially when many parties need to collaborate. The important point is not that one model replaces the other. The likely future is hybrid, centralized efficiency combined with decentralized coordination where trust matters most. Think of decentralized AI as an architecture with 6 jobs to fill. Models supply the intelligence, reasoning, prediction, and generation. Agents turn that intelligence into action by planning tasks and coordinating workflows. Distributed compute gives the system places to run, so execution is not dependent on one provider. Identity tells us who or what is acting. Blockchain creates a shared record that is difficult to alter. Governance sets the rules, permissions, and oversight. Decentralization is not one technology. It is a stack, where each layer makes intelligent action more reliable, verifiable, and controllable. Blockchain is best understood as a trust wrapper around AI, not a replacement for AI. The model still analyzes data and takes action. The ledger records what needs to be verified: provenance, permissions, audit events, policy decisions, and transaction references. Smart contracts can also coordinate steps between agents, systems, and human approvers by enforcing agreed rules. The key boundary is what stays off-chain. Private data, sensitive records, and model internals remain in protected systems. Blockchain stores hashes, proofs, and tamper-resistant evidence, so trust is verifiable without exposing everything. When an AI agent can spend money, access data, or approve work, it cannot be treated like a hidden script with an API key. It needs an identity of its own. A decentralized identifier proves which agent is acting. Verifiable credentials prove who delegated authority to it, what role it has, and what limits apply. For example, a finance agent might be authorized to approve procurement under $10,000, but nothing beyond that. Each action can then be checked against policy and recorded for audit. This is how autonomy becomes accountable, rather than anonymous automation. Agents are where decentralized AI becomes operational. Instead of only answering, an agent can plan a trip, call a flight tool, compare hotels, request payment approval, update a calendar, and coordinate with specialized agents. That power creates a new trust problem. Agents need to understand each other, use tools safely, and operate within clear boundaries. Standards like agent-to-agent communication and model context protocol help make that possible. The more agents act on our behalf, the less we can rely on informal trust. Autonomy has to be paired with governance. A decentralized AI ecosystem still needs strong control. The difference is that governance is built into the workflow, not added after the fact. Each agent decision can be checked against policy, scored for risk, and routed for human approval when the impact is high. If the action is allowed, it executes within guardrails. If not, it is blocked or escalated. Every step is captured in an audit trail, so teams can review what happened, prove compliance, and assign accountability. This is controlled autonomy, faster AI action, with human oversight where it matters. Think of enterprise AI as a governed operating system, not a standalone chatbot. A user expresses intent, and an agent translates that intent into actions across CRM, ERP, documents, APIs, and data platforms. Before anything happens, identity, role, policy, consent, and secrets determine what the agent is allowed to do. The reasoning layer supplies models, memory, tools, context, and guardrails. Every important action then creates evidence, proofs, decisions, lineage, outputs, and audit events, recorded in a blockchain-backed trust layer. Finally, cloud, edge, and distributed compute provide the execution capacity. The result is AI that is useful, accountable, and enterprise-ready. Across industries, the pattern is consistent. AI makes systems smarter, and decentralization makes them more trustworthy. In healthcare, a clinical assistant can explain where its data came from and respect privacy rules. In banking, fraud models can leave an audit trail for regulators. Supply chains can verify suppliers before autonomous purchasing. Government services can keep transparent decision records, so citizens can understand why an outcome happened, not just receive it. Decentralized AI has a strong value proposition, but it should be viewed realistically. The benefits are meaningful: more trust, more transparency, greater resilience, better interoperability, and governance shared across participants. For businesses, that can reduce dependence on a single vendor and create stronger accountability. The challenges are real as well. These systems can be complex, slower, harder to standardize, more expensive, and exposed to evolving regulation. Successful adoption depends less on hype and more on careful architecture, clear governance, and alignment across the ecosystem. Adoption does not have to begin with fully decentralized AI. It can mature step by step. First, teams use chatbots for simple interaction. Then copilots connect to internal knowledge and improve everyday work. Next, task-specific agents receive permissions and act inside real workflows. As confidence grows, multiple agents coordinate under policy controls. The final stage is an ecosystem where organizations, agents, data, and services interact through shared trust infrastructure. At each level, value increases, but so do the requirements for governance, identity, security, and accountability. The core lesson is simple. Smarter AI is not enough. As systems become autonomous, they need trust infrastructure around them. Centralized AI can concentrate risk and control. Decentralized AI spreads governance, verification, and resilience. Blockchain supports auditability and coordination, while digital identity makes agents accountable. The future of AI is trusted, verifiable, autonomous, and decentralized.